All right, kids. I know we just did this the other day, but here we go again. So yeah, it's your friend Fire Left just giving you some more news from what's been going on. As you know, they decided to say, "Oh no, ice is not coming." Okay, that's cool, that's great, but at the same time, it's like, all right, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Fair question. I don't know. Of course, it's Sunday, so we're not going to find out whether anything is changing on the continuous closing of the government. But just remember this, boys and girls, it is the 26th of October, so we're going to have the end of the month happening in, let's see, less than a week, which means rent's due. Oh, yes, to all those people who have bills to pay, and we've been shut down since pretty much the beginning of October. Bills going to be coming due. So if you're wondering why ATC people haven't gotten paid, then it's going to be kind of a problem with those who decide on the pay. Because remember, all the Democrats are asking for is for people's health care to be covered. You know, the thing that we don't want to be jerks about because, again, it's going to cost the country more. Now, we've also gone into, well, deeper debt than we have, and people's health care is going to cost more because Mr. Mike Johnson hasn't wanted to do anything, and I've got a couple theories about it, but hey, it could be the fact that we don't know how much longer Trump is going to live, and that's not me saying that somebody's going to, well, unalive him. It's basically saying he's old. You know, old people give up the mortal coil when they get it so their body doesn't function. You know how anybody who has done it to where grandpa goes, I don't feel like living anymore, blah. So, there's that. Because then it moves up with the channel of it goes JD Vance up to first, then it goes, guess who? That would be Mike Johnson, hypothetically, taking over because the Speaker of the House takes over as next. So, he has kind of a problem there with being Austin. But then, at the same time, he can say, well, it's not my problem anymore, so it might be the best thing that he's hoping for. But yeah, there's theories that the Democrats are happy and will win. Yeah, but it's going to suck for everybody. Let's not sugarcoat the dang thing. Prop 50, the redistricting of California is almost fully set to complete to pass. I believe that is in the first couple of days, which should change quite a lot of things. First couple of days in November. So there's that. Then, of course, you've got everybody who's going to be oh so excited about Halloween, even though most of them aren't going to be able to afford candy. You have the potential for SNAP benefits being removed, which that's going back and forth because people don't know what illegal is and apparently what the Hatch Act is when it comes to not being able to do that. Same thing with paying the troops and paying everything else. And yeah, with ICE not being able to do stuff, you know how we kind of all want things to happen like on a regular basis. So the fact of having the eternal measuring of the genitals contest of seeing who has the most power is kind of dumb. In other news, we have Gavin Newsom saying he may be going into running for president, which should be interesting. I mean, if you want to be rude about it, he really doesn't have anywhere else to go except for some level of Congress. He's already been governor, he's been mayor. So by all means, go for president. I mean, you can't do any crappier than a lot of the other people have done, Gavin, even if you were completely pissed drunk the entire time. So I think you're going to do fine. Kamala Harris might be back in, so who knows? AOC might possibly be in. At least old man Bernie has decided that she should run, so there is that. Yeah. Oh yeah, they can't stop veterans being decided on whether or not their cases will go through, which honestly, they should be doing a lot more approvals of cases, but since the VA has their head up their ass, who knows? Yes, we're finally past 5 minutes. I can do the swears. So I mean, let's think about it. Right now, we're so down low in tourism that I don't honestly think we're even going to be made up and have it fixed by the World Cup coming here. FIFA's not going to be able to save anything, and then I think, but I could be wrong, that in the next couple of years, when the Olympics comes to the country, that's not going to fix our tourism problem either. I mean, we kind of can't keep doing this with getting everybody out. I mean, for all the problems, at least you would think that they would have press ganged immigrants into the military, because then, oh, hey, free military members. We could put them in the infantry. Ooh, they could get their citizenship that way. But no, I mean, we have so many levels of stupidity at this point where nobody wants to use brains and logic, at least in the upper echelons, to the point where they're so concerned about their own stuff, about their own self-centered crap, that they want to keep their power. And that just doesn't only sit with Republicans who are entirely there. Sadly, you have several Democrats who are so desperate to hold on to power that they don't truly care about the long-term goals of the people just trying to survive. I mean, guys, seriously. The ATC needs to get paid. Veterans Administration needs to get paid. Those veterans organizations, whether it be DAV, VFW, American Legion, they're working towards a good goal, and you all just shut them down because you have your collective heads so far up your own ass that you're not willing to try and compromise on something. You're as obstinate as two old rams banging each other's head against the wall. So seriously, fix your shit. Work together. Solve your damn problem. Anyway, remember, logic is the key to having anything accomplished. Use it. Use your brain. Anyway, this is Fire Left. I'll see you guys next time.